New Zealand, a land of incredible beauty. Vast mountains pierce the sky. Empty valleys stretch as far as the eye can see. Forests seem to go on forever. This is a country where nature still rules. Over half of New Zealand is uninhabited. Why is so much of this country still wild? The answer lies in the land itself. New Zealand is a rugged country. Towering mountains dominate the landscape. Active volcanoes remind us of the Earth's power. Glaciers carve their way through the rock. These forces have created a land that is both beautiful and challenging. New Zealand is made up of two main islands, each with its own unique characteristics and natural wonders. The North Island and the South Island are the primary landmasses. These islands are separated by the Cook Strait, a narrow but significant body of water. This narrow stretch of water is known for its rough seas, making navigation challenging. The Southern Alps form the backbone of the South Island, creating a dramatic and rugged landscape. This mountain range is home to some of New Zealand's highest peaks, including the majestic Mount Cook. The North Island, in contrast, is less mountainous but features rolling hills and fertile plains. But it is still home to active volcanoes and geothermal areas, adding to its unique geological character. These dramatic landscapes make New Zealand a challenging place to live, with its rugged terrain and unpredictable weather. The steep mountains make travel difficult, requiring careful planning and navigation. The volcanic activity makes some areas dangerous, with eruptions and geothermal vents posing constant threats. And the frequent earthquakes are a constant reminder of the powerful forces at work beneath the surface, shaping the land in profound ways. The Maori people were the first to settle in New Zealand. They arrived over 700 years ago. They came from Polynesia, thousands of miles away. The Maori people were skilled navigators and canoe builders. They adapted to New Zealand's challenging environment. They lived off the land, they hunted birds and fish, they gathered plants and fruits. The Maori people lived in small villages. They were spread out across the country. They did not build large cities. They lived in harmony with nature. They respected the land and its resources. Section 4. European arrival and the growth of towns and cities. Europeans arrived in New Zealand in the 18th century, bringing with them their customs, traditions and ways of life. They introduced new agricultural practices, tools and technologies that were previously unknown to the indigenous Maori people. However, they also brought new diseases such as influenza and measles, which had devastating effects on the Maori population. These diseases, to which the Maori had no immunity, led to significant loss of life and disrupted their communities. European settlers began to clear the land for farming, transforming the landscape to suit their agricultural needs. They introduced sheep and cattle, which became central to New Zealand's economy. Settlers built towns and cities, establishing infrastructure and communities that laid the foundation for modern New Zealand. As these urban areas grew rapidly, they attracted more settlers and resources. People moved from the countryside to the cities in search of better opportunities and living conditions. They came looking for work and opportunity, contributing to the growth of industries and the economy. Today, most New Zealanders live in urban areas, enjoying the benefits of modern infrastructure and services, but the wild places remain, offering a stark contrast to the bustling cities and a reminder of the country's natural beauty. These untouched landscapes are a testament to New Zealand's commitment to preserving its natural heritage for future generations. Section 5. Guardianship, protecting the legacy of New Zealand. New Zealanders are immensely proud of their country's natural beauty. From the rolling hills to the majestic mountains, every corner of this land holds a special place in their hearts. They have worked tirelessly to protect it, engaging in community efforts like park cleanups and tree planting initiatives. The government has also played a crucial role by creating numerous national parks and reserves. These protected areas cover millions of hectares of land, ensuring that vast tracts of wilderness remain untouched. They are home to some of New Zealand's most iconic plants and animals, many of which are found nowhere else on Earth. New Zealand has implemented strict environmental laws to safeguard these precious ecosystems. These laws help to protect the country's unique flora and fauna, ensuring their survival for generations to come. They also help to preserve the country's wild places, allowing families and children to explore and connect with nature. However, the future of New Zealand's untouched lands is uncertain. Climate change is a growing threat, with melting glaciers and drying riverbeds already visible signs of its impact. It is already having a significant impact on the country's environment, causing coastal erosion and threatening native plant species. The government and the people of New Zealand face a monumental challenge. They must find a way to balance economic growth with environmental protection, a task that requires careful planning and cooperation. The future of New Zealand's wild places hangs in the balance, dependent on the actions taken today. The choices made today will determine the fate of this beautiful and fragile country, ensuring that its natural legacy is preserved for future generations.